Hey, Smearies, I'm back at it again with another fight video list. Like I say every time, I love doing these videos and I love doing them, and I just haven't done it. I haven't done these videos in a very long time, and like I say every single time, I like doing these videos, and I actually enjoy doing these videos. Like it gets my credit thinking out and see which fights, what I think are really interesting fights to talk about, which I think would win in fights. And basically, what I do any fights out there, like even vehicle fights too. Like for example, if I take the speeder bike from Star Wars and put that up against the chopper from Halo, or something like that, or the TIE Fighter versus the Jedi Starfighter, or trying to think, like the Flood versus Stormtroopers, or the Mentors versus Ringwraith, or I'm trying to think, say General Kai versus Optimus Prime, or David Contract Superman versus Christopher Reeve Superman, or like Stitch versus Yoda, for example. Or trying to think, like R2D2 versus Simba, or Mufasa versus Oddjob. So let's get to it. So the fights I got, the first one is Gru versus Stitch. After that fight's a three-way fight between. It's a one-on-one versus one fight is the Genosian versus Tuscarora versus the Stormtrooper. And after that fight's another three-way fight. It's Red Hulk versus Black Adam versus Homelander. After that fight is the Xenophage versus the Xenomorph. After that fight's a vehicle fight between the Ghost from Halo versus the Speeder Bike from Star Wars. The last one is the interesting one. It's two versions of Master Chief from Halo Infinite Chief versus Halo 1 Chief, which is combat involved. So, who wins these fights? I'm gonna find out here. So, the thing with Gru from this Will Meet franchise, he's kind of like a legit superhuman. Like, he's taking like anything and attacks, no problem, but taking missiles and point blank range. But he's surprisingly skilled with hand to hand. But he does have his cool weapons. But Stitch in this fight just way more impressive. Well, I think stronger and tougher. Plus, the little blue furball is like master with destruction. Like Stitch is insane. Like just outclassing Gru here. Like you might want to argue and say Gru is the better hand to hand, has the high tech weapons. But Stitch does have some weapons too. But I think just tough enough to take weapons too. Plus he's just faster, he's stronger. I just think Stitch just outclassing Gru here. This is no way Gru can beat Stitch. So yeah, Stitch would win that fight. So the next one is a three-way fight. It's the one Genosian versus one Tusken Raider versus one Stormtrooper. And I think who's winning this one? It's definitely the Genosian. Like Tusken Raiders is surprisingly skilled when it comes to close range fights. But because the only versions I use is the original movies and the Book of Boba Fett, not the prequels. But Tusken Raiders are surprisingly skilled, but their ability is not that great. But the Stormtrooper does have the advantage with that armor. Plus, it does have that E11 blaster and a thorn detonator. But I think that because the Genosian can fly, it does have the flying advantage over the Tusken Raider and the Stormtrooper. Yeah, I can think the Genosian can win that fight. but just has the better blaster than the Stormtrooper has that Sonic Ray blaster. I can damage that armor here. Close fight, but I think the Geonosian would win that fight. So again, another three-way fight. It's Red Hulk from Captain America: Brave New World versus Black Adam versus Homelander, and I think Red Hulk can win this fight though. Like Homelander is definitely very strong. He's very tough. Does have that heat vision too. But I think Black Adam is just way more impressive than Homelander. Well, he's stronger than Homelander. Plus that lightning is going to injure Homelander too. Sorry. What time is it? 24. Like, I think between the two here, Homelander and Black Adam kind of, it's not really like an equal fight. Like, Black Adam, I think he's stronger than Homelander. I think Black Adam is tough enough to take Homelander's heat vision, but not tough enough like Red Hulk. Red Hulk just leagues above when it comes to strength against Homelander and Black Adam. Like, he's literally taking attacks from Sam Wilson, which is the new Captain America. Like, basically, Red Hulk in that movie is like literally my favorite character because my favorite actor played him. Harrison Ford. I think that was his very first Marvel movie. I would love to see Harrison Ford in more Marvel movies. Like, Red Hulk is surprisingly strong. Like, actually sending Sam flying with punches, too. Like, when Sam was injuring him with vibranium wings, Red Hulk had a nice healing factor on display, just healed from that. But it's that thunderclap, too. Like, Black Adam might have that thunderclap, though. But Red Hulk's thunderclap is way more impressive. Like, Red Hulk could actually keep up with Sam Wilson, just using his high jumps. It is a close fight, but I think Red Hulk is just beating Homelander and Black Adam to a pulp here. So, yeah, I think Red Hulk would win that fight. So, the next fight is the Xenophage versus the Xenomorph. So, the Xenophage are definitely my number one favorite fictional monster. I think these things are just really cool. Because Venom: The Last Dance is actually in my top 5 favorite superhero movies. For me, it goes Black Adam, Captain America: Brave New World, Fantastic Four: First Steps, Venom: The Last Dance, and Thunderbolts. Like, the Xenophage and the Xenomorph are kind of interesting in a fight. Like, the Xenomorphs are in my top 2 for fictional aliens of all time. Like, Predators and Xenomorphs are my top 2. But the Xenomorph I can see putting up a good fight against the Xenophage. Like, the Xenomorph's main advantage is the acidic blood. But they're actually strong enough to just push over mechs too. But the Xenomorph is strong too, and it's actually fast. But the Xenophage is just bigger. I can see the Xenophage tearing the Xenomorph to shreds. Again, I don't want to scare kids. But I can see the Xenophage overpowering the Xenomorph. Like, if it's a invasion of the Xenomorphs, I can see the Xenomorphs winning that fight. Just one-on-one, the Xenophage would win that fight. So the next one is a vehicle fight. It's the Ghost from Halo versus the Spirit Bike from Star Wars. I think, actually, in this vehicle fight, I think the Ghost would win this fight. Like, the Spirit Bike is basically designed for 3 things. Here it's designed for speed, powerful blasts, and perfect aim. But the Ghost is basically designed for durability, defenses, and that boost. Like, I think between the 2 vehicles here, the Spirit Bike might have the advantage with the speed and all that. But because the Ghost kind of takes a long time to take out of commission, Spirit Bikes are really actually easy to take out of commission now. But I think the Ghost can take more damage than the Spirit Bike, because if the Ghost can get shots in, it can damage the Spirit Bike pretty much in an instant. So yeah, the Ghost would win that fight. So this is an interesting fight. It's 2 versions of Master Chief, which I call myself Master Chief. it's Halo Infinite Chief versus Halo Combat Evolved Chief. So I'm going to be talking about the Combat Evolved Chief first. So Halo 1 Chief is surprisingly a skilled fighter, plus does have a big arsenal of different guns like plasma pistol, plasma rifle, snipers, assault rifles, and all that. But the thing is here, the main advantage this Chief has, this version of Chief, is actually my favorite version of Chief is Halo Force Chief. My second favorite is actually Halo Infinite Chief. I think the thing with Halo 1 Chief is he does have some advantages, but Halo Infinite Chief just has way more advantage. Well, first of all, it's more upgraded than the very first Halo 1 Chief, but it does have that like harpoon, like electric thing. Basically, it can actually it's kind of hard to explain. Like it's like a harpoon thing. So basically, you actually attach yourselves to like a rock, or you can actually make it more faster when he walks. But you can basically pick up anything he needs, like a gun or a magnum. But in Halo Infinite, they have these new like canisters you can actually throw. So that our harpoon thing would come in handy in this fight between the two versions of Chief. But I still think Halo Infinite Chief is winning that fight. So if you like this, like, subscribe. So bye for now.